my mind displays becomes to disappear. I can still feel the air moving. Housekeeper, oh, you always gotta hang around here. There are wishes you disappear. You keep waiting on the air to clear. Housekeeper, you're the only one that's still alive. On the stories that we used to love, is it ever gonna be enough?
Hey,
Hey, good morning.
good morning. How we doing?
Good, good. Alright, let's crack on into it. Nice little fail breakdown to kick off the morning.
Yep.
Fairly straightforward on that one. I'm not in this one, sadly. That's always right in school run time for me, so wasn't able to kind of get positioned before that. So still on the sidelines. That's my favorite thing to do. But
Did you engage in the 22 last night?
No, I've kind of stopped, to be honest, with evening trades. I don't look at the charts so much during the evenings these days, and I feel kind of healthier for it. Less headaches and but no. Did you take it? Looks like there was
So yeah, I
nice
did
bit
take
of
the
type 1 acceptance and push up through.
I did take the 22, but I actually ended up stopping out because we had a little bit of minor type 1, but there was that new structure low at 26 that went about 20 points from there. And so I personally was also waiting for that 26 spot to clear, which means that didn't. Once that did clear, I didn't get enough for a trim, so I ended up stopping out on that overnight. Kind of woke up to that being stopped out, but then engaged in this kind of O2 after CPI with a little bit more of kind of the. I know there was a little bit of kind of like a small tick sweep, kind of pre CPI. I know Adam had kind of tweeted it, and I kind of felt the same way when I woke up about volatility was not really there. It was much more of kind of this slow kind of sell into it. And a little bit after CPI, we actually put in a few extra points of a flush at the O2 spot, and then kind of, like a rubber band kind of got above that and the danger zone. So I liked that entry a lot more after CPI.
Yeah, I dabbled with it beforehand as well. I was kind of noting. I'll just switch to the 2-minute chart here so we can kind of take a look at it. We got that micro flush of the, I can't remember what time it was, of this low here. I'm Central Time. Let me get that out of the way. Yeah, 2:10, so 3:10 Eastern. Micro flush of that. Ripped up. I was asleep for this part. Then when we came back up to the top of the danger zone here, the momentum was super slow, and I didn't really like this. And then it quickly started picking up. So I got in around 408, 409 here as it started accelerating. Wasn't able to get in the trim for that personally. Then we came back, and I was kind of noting that 408 level as kind of an area of interest. So after we failed back beneath that, I just cut mine for a couple of points loss on that one, knowing that I wasn't going to be around in front of the screens to kind of manage it before CPI. But yeah, the CPI one looks fairly straightforward. Although what was the guess I can't even tell from this candle if that rip up. Okay, it ripped up first and then flushed. Is that kind of how it went down? Looks like it popped above to 74.16 before flushing beneath.
Yep.
Finally getting the
Very
proper
small
flush
kind
at
of,
that
yeah.
74.02 level, which we've been waiting on for days. Just back on the 15-minute chart here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's currently active. You know, you can see we've had a bit of a rejection here of this 74.22 level, which, you know, it's kind of the next level that bulls need to reclaim above to keep the momentum and keep the move alive. Obviously, the trade is still valid until this low down here at 73.99 flushes. And if that does flush, we could be looking at, was that the breakdown level or the bears get a little bit of control level from the newsletter? I didn't actually remember.
So 7402 is that level for today.
Yeah.
That is our important kind of line in the sand. That's kind of also the previous daily low. So it's been quite a while since we've lost a previous daily low. So us losing that would definitely be much more of a telltale sign if we are going to lose 7402. So that is definitely something to be wary of.
And that's important.
And
Like, that's why
yep.
the 73.91 level wasn't in the newsletter for today. I still have it marked on my
Yep.
chart, but I've just dashed it out. But, you know, these lows look pretty good to trade around, but because we're just triggering a bear case, you know, immediately above that, that's why Adams removed that level from the newsletter, just with it being too close.
Yeah. So really from there below, really in terms of plans now, I mean, obviously we could watch another kind of double dip failed breakdown of the 7402. The new low now is at 99. So you could kind of watch a double dip there. But, you know, if we do lose this area, you want to be a bit cautious. And then really underneath there, 7368 is kind of that first failed breakdown spot. And 7337, if we somehow can get all the way down there, would be the next spot to watch. So those are going to kind of be the areas to look out for today. I know Adam, I think, noted the low being, or this the failed breakdown being 73.72, but the actual low, if you actually really zoom in, it's about 68 or so. So just another one of those where, you know, you just maybe be a little cautious to ensure that we actually sweep that low.
Yeah, I think he had 68 yesterday, but he adjusted that and described it as wait for 63 to defend and then recover 72 above. But obviously we're trading around that 68 low, so just giving it a little bit of a space. You know, seeing as we would have sold, well, from the time of writing the newsletter, 75, 80 something points to get down to there. You know, that's a fairly dramatic sell, especially in the environment that we have been in recently. So giving it that extra space to ensure that the price wants to be above that low. So yeah, those are the key ones. Watch this new flush low, the CPI print low at 98 or 99. Add that to the watch list. Be super careful if you are going to engage in 73.91, because we could be the start of our first little bit of bear case we've seen in a while, and then this 68 zone beneath. And then there's some pretty good looking ones beneath that, right? Down at 73.37 be the major one from when was that? Last Thursday's low. Yep. Okay. Well, let's see what the market brings. Dipping a little bit here, but we could push back above and potentially reclaim this 22. That would be a very strong sign for bulls if we do that. If not, then we'll be looking to 02 and then 68 beneath that.
Yep.
All right.
That's good.
Any plans today for live streaming or chats, or just taking it easy?
Actually, I'll live stream. I'll live stream. So if you guys want to, in 5 minutes, 9:30 at the open, I will put up the live stream in the voice chat. If you're not in the group, the description, the channel is in the description of this video currently. If you guys want to join in, but yeah, I'll live stream the morning session till about 11 a.m. I think I have some other there's stuff going on after. So I'll be on till 11 a.m. Same kind of rules as usual, just kind of muted. And if anything comes up, we can talk about it or just talk in the chat about it. So I'll be on in a couple minutes. That's fine.
Nice. I didn't mean to pressure you into that. It was just a question of whether you were going to do it or not. But
That's
yeah,
good.
come on with your questions. It's always great to have a good discussion there. So any questions about the trades that have happened in the last few days, or just the technical questions about setup, risk management, or whatever. Okay, guys, with that, we'll go and see the open here in 4 or so minutes. And for me, I'm hoping for a bit of a dip, but we shall see. All right, bye for now. Catch you later.